The saddest part of your life may be this. You are acting like you have more time than you do. You keep whispering later, 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 while your real life is leaving the room without making a sound. The years are not crashing into you all at once. They are slipping past you one quiet day at a time. And the scary part is that one morning you will wake up and realize the life you meant to start became the life you only talked about. If you feel that truth in your chest, then stay close, hit subscribe, and keep this voice near you. Because some words do not entertain you. They wake you up before you lose another year. I know you are tired. I know there are days when you feel behind, ashamed, confused, and so numb that even getting out of bed feels heavy. I know what it is like to look strong on the outside and lost on the inside. So hear me with love when I say this. Your pain is real, but your delay is also real. And if you do not face that now, pain will turn into waste. You need to live like you're running out of time. You need to live like you're running out of time because whether you admit it or not, you are. Not in fear, not in panic, not in madness, in clarity, in honesty, in action. The first thing you need to understand is that most people do not ruin their lives in one giant mistake. They ruin them in slow motion. They ruin them by sleeping on their gift. They ruin them by waiting to feel ready. They ruin them by thinking one more wasted day does not matter. Think about that. A whole life can be stolen by small delays. One missed morning, one weak promise, one more night of saying, I will start tomorrow. Then days become weeks, weeks become months, months become years, and years become a story you no longer want to tell. Time is like an hourglass sitting on the table of your life. You do not have to touch it for the sand to fall. You do not have to agree with it for the sand to fall. You do not have to be ready for the sand to fall. It falls when you are focused, and it falls when you are distracted. It falls when you are building, and it falls when you are hiding. That is why the truth matters so much. The clock is not mean. The clock is honest. And because it is honest, you have to become honest too. Stop talking like youth is forever. Stop moving like your body will always be strong. Stop living like the people you love will always be here. Some of you are waiting to call your mother back. Some of you are waiting to say sorry. Some of you are waiting to start the work that could change your whole future. And you keep acting like the door will stay open just because you want it to. It will not. Doors close, bodies age, energy drops, chances move, seasons change. Let that settle in. There's a kind of sadness that comes from failure, but there is a deeper sadness that comes from unused life. A life not tested, a voice not used, a dream not carried, a heart not opened. That sadness is heavy because deep down you know it did not have to be that way. No one is coming to hand you your best years. No one is coming to force you to be disciplined. No one is coming to drag you toward the life you keep saying you want. The person capable of changing your life is already in the mirror. The person wasting your life is also in the mirror. That is the hard truth. But hidden inside that hard truth is freedom, because if the problem is in the mirror, then the answer is there too. You do not need more time as much as you need more truth with the time you already have. You do not need the perfect plan. You need the next right step. You do not need a new life by next week. You need to stop betraying this one today. Live like you're running out of time when you wake up. Live like you're running out of time when you speak. Live like you're running out of time when you decide what matters and what does not, because one day the game ends for all of us. One day, the room goes quiet. One day, your habits become your history. And on that day, excuses will sound very small. So do not wait for a tragedy to wake you up. Do not wait for heartbreak to wake you up. Do not wait for loss to teach you what you should have learned from wisdom. Wake up now while you still have breath, while you still have strength, while you still have this day in your hands. So let me ask you something, and I want it to hit you deep. How many more mornings are you willing to throw away, pretending tomorrow owes you something? The second thing you need to understand is that waiting feels safe, but it is one of the most expensive habits you can have. A lot of people are not failing because they cannot win. They are failing because they keep standing still at the edge of their own life, hoping confidence will arrive before action. It will not. Confidence is not the starting line. Confidence is the reward for moving. A seed does not become a tree by staying in your pocket where it feels safe. It becomes a tree only when it gets buried in dark soil, hit by rain, shaken by wind, and forced to push through dirt it did not ask for. That is how growth works. Hidden first, messy first, small first. You want to feel ready before you begin, but life does not work that way. You begin and then you become ready. You move and then you find your legs. You try and then you find your voice. We keep thinking our moment will come when fear leaves. No. The moment comes when you move with fear still sitting on your shoulder. That is courage. Not the absence of fear, just movement in spite of it. Maybe you want to get your body back, but you keep waiting for Monday. Maybe you want to build something of your own, but you keep waiting for the perfect idea. Maybe you want to heal, but you keep waiting for the right mood. Listen to me. Monday will not save you. A perfect idea will not save you. A better mood will not save you. Action saves you. Tiny action, honest action, repeated action. You do not need to see the whole staircase. You just need to stop sleeping at the bottom of it. Think about a farmer. He does not scream at the field because nothing came up in one day. He plants, he waters, he waits the right way. But there is a big difference between patient work and lazy delay. Patient work plants the seed and cares for it. Lazy delay keeps the seed in the hand and calls that caution. One leads to harvest, the other leads to regret. That is where many people get trapped. They confuse thinking with building. They confuse planning with doing. They confuse dreaming with becoming. But a dream that never meets effort becomes pain. It starts beautiful in your head, then it turns heavy in your chest because every day you can feel what you are not doing. That is why some of you feel restless at night. It is not because you are broken. It is because there is a part of you that knows you were made for motion, and it is tired of being ignored. Live like you're running out of time when it comes to starting. Send the message, make the call, write the first page, walk into the gym, apply for the thing, cut off the habit that is killing your focus. You are not too late to begin, but you are too late to keep pretending that delay has no cost. Delay costs confidence, delay costs self-respect, delay costs years. And the strange part is this, the thing you avoid often grows in your mind until it looks 10 times bigger than it really is. The call you fear takes 3 minutes. The workout you fear takes 20. The first page you fear takes 1 blank screen and 1 honest sentence. The mind makes monsters. Action makes truth. Once you move, you see clearly. Once you move, the fog starts to lift. Once you move, the old story loses power. No excuses, no waiting, no rescue. Just the next step. Let that settle in. Your life does not need a dramatic restart. It needs a brave beginning. Small maybe, quiet maybe, awkward maybe, but real. The world belongs to people who move before they feel grand, before they feel certain, before they feel special. Start sloppy, start scared, start tired, just start. Because when you live like you're running out of time, you stop asking for permission to begin. So tell me honestly, what dream have you kept in your pocket so long that it is starting to rot there? The third thing you need to understand is that a great life is not built in giant moments. It is built in daily bricks. We all love the idea of a breakthrough. We love the story where one day everything changes, but most real change is quieter than that. It looks like 1 push-up when you did not feel like moving, 1 page when your mind wanted comfort, 1 hour of work while everyone else drifted, 1 hard choice at a time, brick by brick. That is how strong lives are built, not with magic, not with luck, not with mood, with habits. The reason this matters is simple. If you think your life changes only in huge moments, you will miss the power hiding in ordinary days. You will keep waiting for a big wave when your future is actually being shaped by tiny drops. A wall is not strong because of 1 perfect brick. It is strong because someone kept laying the next one and the next one and the next one, even when the wall was still too low to impress anybody. That is discipline, doing the work before it looks like it is working. Think about that. Anybody can feel powerful when the results show up. Anybody can post the finish line. Anybody can smile when the room starts clapping. But who are you when nobody sees? Who are you when the scale does not move yet? Who are you when the money is not there yet? Who are you when the people around you do not understand what you are trying to build? That is where your real identity is formed, in the hidden reps. In the boring days, in the repeated choices. You do not become strong by talking about strength. You become strong by using it. You do not become sharp by wishing. You become sharp by cutting away what wastes your time. You do not become confident by hoping for applause. You become confident by keeping promises to yourself. And that is a huge one, so hear it slowly. Self-respect is built when your actions start matching your words. Every time you say, I will do it, and then you do not, you chip away at trust in yourself. Every time you say, I will do it, and then you follow through, even in a small way, you rebuild that trust. That is why little wins matter. Make your bed, drink the water, take the walk, read the page, save the money, practice the craft. 1 brick, 1 brick, 1 brick. Over time, those bricks become a house. Over time, those reps become a body. Over time, those pages become a book. Over time, those choices become a man you are proud to be. Days become weeks. Weeks become months. Months become years. That works in your favor too if you finally decide to use it. Most people destroy themselves by underestimating what a day can do. A day can start a habit, a day can end a habit, a day can begin healing, a day can begin decline, a day matters. This day matters, not because it is flashy, but because it is 1 more vote for the person you are becoming. Live like you're running out of time, and suddenly your mornings matter more. Your food matters more. Your focus matters more. The people you keep around you matter more. You stop living on accident. You start living on purpose. That does not mean you become perfect. Forget perfect. Perfect is another trap. It means you become faithful. Faithful to the work, faithful to the promise, faithful to the life you say you want. When you miss a day, do not turn it into a week. When you fall, do not build a home on the ground. Get back up fast, learn fast, move fast. The goal is not never failing. The goal is never letting failure move in and start paying rent. Let that settle in. Every sunrise hands you a brick. Every choice decides where it goes. Some people build a prison with their days. Some people build a path. Some people build a future worth walking into. So when this day is over and your head hits the pillow, what proof will you have that you respected your own life? The fourth thing you need to understand is that time is not only stolen by laziness. Sometimes it is stolen by fear. Sometimes it is stolen by trying to look right, sound right, and be approved by people who are not even living the life you want. We waste years trying to fit into rooms we were never meant to shrink inside. We mute our voice, we hide our fire, we make our life smaller so other people can feel comfortable. And then we wonder why we feel dead inside. Listen carefully. A life spent chasing approval is still a wasted life. You can be busy and still be wasting it. You can be praised and still be betraying yourself. You can be accepted and still be empty. That is why you need the mirror. Not the mirror that shows your face, the mirror that shows your truth. The person capable of changing your life is already in the mirror. And the person afraid to claim that life is there too. A lot of us are not scared of hard work. We are scared of being seen trying. We are scared of being judged if we fail. We are scared of outgrowing old versions of ourselves. We are scared that if we really go after it, we will have no excuse left. Think about that. Sometimes excuses are not weakness. Sometimes they are hiding places. If I never fully try, I never fully have to face what happens. If I never step forward, I can keep pretending the dream is still possible someday. But that someday becomes a cage. It looks hopeful, but it holds you still. Live like you're running out of time, and you stop asking small-minded people for permission to become bigger. Live like you're running out of time, and you stop making every decision based on who might misunderstand you. Live like you're running out of time, and you start telling the truth with your choices. The truth that says, I do not belong to fear. The truth that says, I am not here just to fit in. The truth that says, my life is too short to be lived as a copy. There is a reason you feel restless when you betray yourself. There is a reason your stomach tightens when you know you should speak, move, begin, leave, or grow. Your soul was not made for a rented identity. It was not made to spend its best years trying to win over people who clap for comfort and laugh at courage. No, your life is yours. Your days are yours. Your calling, whatever shape it takes, is yours to answer. And every year you spend living for the crowd is a year you do not get back. Let that settle in. At the end of your life, the crowd will not stand beside your bed and explain why they wanted you to play small. The people who doubted you will not return the years you gave away. The ones who laughed will not repay your regret. So why hand them the steering wheel now? Why let their fear become your future? You were not born to live with borrowed opinions in your chest like chains. You were born to stand up straight, tell the truth with your life, and walk your road with courage. That road may be lonely at times. Good. Lonely is better than false, hard is better than hollow, real is better than approved. Some of the strongest moves you will ever make will happen quietly. Saying no, walking away, starting over, speaking up, turning off the noise, protecting your mornings, protecting your focus, protecting your peace. Not because you are selfish, but because you finally understand that your time is sacred, your energy is sacred, your life is sacred. No more bending for every opinion. No more shrinking for every room. No more trading years for validation. Think about the cost of silence, the cost of hiding, the cost of pretending. Then think about the freedom that comes when you stop. So answer me this with brutal honesty. Whose approval have you been paying for with years you can never buy back? The fifth thing you need to understand is that urgency is not about rushing through life. It is about waking up inside it. It is about loving your days enough to stop wasting them. It is about seeing clearly that this life is not practice. This is it. These are the real mornings. These are the real chances. These are the real people. And one day, whether you are ready or not, this chapter closes. Not to scare you, to sharpen you, not to make you anxious, to make you alive. Picture a train at the station. Every day, one train leaves. It leaves with or without your courage. It leaves with or without your plan. It leaves with or without your excuses. And the saddest people are not always the ones who failed after trying. Often they are the ones who stood on the platform holding all their reasons, watching train after train disappear, telling themselves they would catch the next one until they looked up and saw how many were already gone. Do not be that person. Do not be the one who almost lived. Do not be the one who kept studying the map and never took the road. Do not be the one who waited so long to become yourself that life had to move on without your full arrival. There is still time, yes, but there is not forever. Your father will not always walk the same way he does now. Your mother will not always sound the same on the phone. Your body will not always bounce back fast. Your energy will not always be this available. The child in you will not always forgive delay so easily. And your future self, the one you are either helping or hurting right now, is watching every choice. He is built by what you do today. He is weakened by what you avoid today. He is either smiling at your discipline or carrying the bill for your delay. Think about that future version of you. Picture him standing in a room you have not earned yet, but still could. He wakes up early with peace in his chest. His body feels stronger because you started when it was hard. His money is steadier because you learned to stop feeding every craving. His mind is calmer because you finally kept your word. His work has weight because you stopped playing with your gift. The people he loves feel that strength from him. He is not perfect, but he is real. He is grounded. He is proud in the quiet way that comes from truth. Now picture the other future, the one built from delay, the one built from one more scroll, one more excuse, one more year of talking big and living small. That version carries a different look in his eyes, a dullness, a question, a pain he cannot hide. Not because life was unfair, but because he kept handing away his own power. Both futures are being built now, right now, in this hour, in this mood, in this choice. Live like you're running out of time, because one day you actually will be. Live like you're running out of time, because urgency can save a man from becoming a ghost in his own life. Live like you're running out of time, because when you understand the clock, you stop wasting your soul. So here is the question I need you to carry like fire. If the older version of you could step into this exact hour, would he beg you to wait one more day, or would he look you in the eye and say, move now? Remember the first truth I gave you. The saddest part of your life may be that you are acting like you have more time than you do. Do not let that become your story. Let this be the day the fog breaks. Let this be the day your excuses lose their voice. Let this be the day you stop treating your life like a rough draft. I want you to see something. See